What's up, you guys? Bella Rizokoje here. Welcome to the TechCity podcast. It is so good to be back. And today on the podcast, I am not alone. And there's one thing that really excites me when I get to just share stuff with everyone who's listening. It is the fact that I'm sharing stuff that you may know about. I'm sharing stuff that you may not know about. And I'm sharing stuff that you may be very well interested in, but may not even know that you like until you actually hear or are exposed to some of these things. And what's also more interesting is the fact that I had promised that sometime this year I would have people who are inspiring, who've got like amazing stories to share, to come on here and talk to us about their stories, particularly as it relates to technology and just life as we know it. Now, today on the podcast, I've got someone who is of very high interest to me, not only because of what this person does, but because this person is of my gender. Please say welcome to my guest today on the podcast, Chris Fadele. It is so good to have you here.
Thank you, Bella.
It's good to meet you.
Same here.
I think anyone who's listening would think, oh, Chris, that must be a guy. But no.
No, it's not.
Newsflash. She's female. It's so good to have you on the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on it. You were in Nigeria for a bit. How long have you been here for?
So I've been in Nigeria for about 2 weeks.
Awesome.
And I plan to stay another 2 weeks.
Nice. Did you plan that initially, or was upon getting here that decided to add 2 more weeks?
It was actually planned. I needed a bit of rest and
Nice.
also to network. And
I think that's interesting. You needed rest and you came to Nigeria.
yes.
That's almost counterintuitive for some. It's like, no,
Depending on
you
where
need
your
rest when you get out of this country.
Well, yes. Depending on where your full-blown life is.
True,
So,
true.
anywhere else will be a resting place for you. Yeah.
So Chris is a serial entrepreneur, and she's someone who has been able to apply tech to the problem. She's applied tech to different areas of life. As someone who is an entrepreneur in the United Kingdom, she does a ton of things, and I'll just have her walk us through some of these things, and then we'll focus on a few which I know about right now, because I know there's more I don't even know about. So just walk us through who you are and where you have cast your nets.
Okay, so my name is Chris. Thank you for having me, Bella.
Thanks for coming.
I'm so appreciative for this opportunity. It's amazing. I am a business woman.
I'm a business woman.
Yes, I am a business, actually, full time. So I graduated from Buckingham New University, and after graduating, I tell you, I was just like, I can't just be contracting as I was doing before I went for my master's and doing my graduating in New Buckingham University. We call it New Bucks. So I decided to start my own business. So I was working with BT in London, and we relocated from London to Milton Keynes. And the commute was just horrendous. You wake up early. I had 2 children at the time, and I had to like jump on the train, catch the bus, take Uber, whatever it is that we have. Yeah, hours on ending. And then you have to do that coming back as well, rush hour both times. Yeah. So that wasn't fun at all. So at some point, I decided to just pack all of that up and set up my own business. Bear in mind, I've always loved beauty, everything beauty.
I can tell. You can tell who is more beauty conscious than the both of us at this point.
Yes, so I love looking good. I love everyone around me looking good as well. You know,
Nice.
some people, they're hoarders, right?
Yeah.
So they just want to keep that looking good
To themselves.
Yeah, but no.
Not you, huh?
Not for your girl.
Chop knuckle on that one. Great. So where did this take you, and what was your first business?
All right, so I decided to set up a hair and beauty business. This was in Milton Keynes in the UK. And the hair and beauty business took off fantastically, and a lot of people, the testimonials. And at some point, I stretched out a little bit and started my own skincare and hair care line.
How far back was this?
This was... So I started out 2008 with the entrepreneurship and businesswoman thing. Yeah. So yeah. So the hair products was the feedback was just insane, and that pushed me to like carry on and try new things every single time. So yes. Like the hair growth cream, I tell you, I had alopecia clients that their scalp started stimulating hair growth, and it's just like started into something else. So that gingered me a lot to like carry on, like, come on, girl, you can do this.
Right.
You know? Yes. And then so this was 2008 and 2014, I believe. 2012, I had my son, and after having my son, I was like, okay, do you know what? Because I get bored pretty quick. That's
I can imagine.
Yes, I actually get bored, and I was like, no, I need more. I need to be challenged a little bit more. So I decided to like stretch myself and set up another business. So the hair and beauty business, initially I started it off from my garage. So this is to show and to tell anyone that you can start from small and grow your wings.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's an interesting one, because I know that a number of people have also shared their stories, and literally some of the most successful, some Fortune 500 companies right now started from their garages.
Yeah, I just converted it to a beauty haven, and I tell you, everyone that comes in, they're like, this whole place is so beautiful.
Wow, what was it called?
So it was called GabbyDave Hair and Beauty at the time. So last year during the lockdown, oh my God, you can imagine someone that is always on the go.
Just stuck at home.
Yes, that wasn't fun. Initially, I did enjoy it. I had spent fantastic time with the kids, my husband. We had a great bonding time. I even learned how to ride a bike. Can you imagine?
Well, I don't know how to ride a bike yet,
yeah.
but I will soon.
Oh, that was, I can't even explain how that felt, because it was one of the achievements I wanted. Imagine, I've achieved so many things,
It's
but
a
that
great
was,
thing.
it was
Because
amazing.
I'm yet to learn how to ride a bike, so there's that.
I felt like a free woman after.
Still on my wish list,
And
but
then
carry on.
Going down the hills is actually the best part. Like,
You won't have to
your hands.
paddle so much.
No, you don't paddle at all. You just ride. Yeah,
Okay.
just let go.
I'll take note of that when I'm learning how to
Yeah.
ride a bike. Okay, so back to the podcast.
Okay, so yes, so during the lockdown, I wanted to be challenged a little bit more, and I've always had this. So I've got this notepad I always keep, and I write all my ideas in a, like, save everything that pops out in my head, even in the middle of the night, is right by my bedside. And if I was to get inspired when I'm out of the house, I put it down on my notepad. So
Amazing.
I'm a writer in terms of just keeping teeny tiny bits and like coupling it all together. So I remember during the lockdown, I was just in my zone, and I was like, God, I need more. I want more. And I was directed to my book.
Okay.
You know?
What's the name of the book?
No,
The book where you just journal.
Yes,
right.
journal, yes. So I went back to it, and then I was flipping, and I was like, oh my God, I've got this idea. This is the perfect time to actually bring this e-commerce website to life.
We're going there. Let's not go there so fast.
You're not ready?
No, I'm not. I'm not ready to go there. We're getting there gradually. So let's just sort of, backstep a few to your salon.
Yes.
Now, you did start physically, but you now have you have an online presence. You have an internet presence with your salon.
Yes.
Why did you decide to get online with that?
So as we all know, everything is moving onto the Everything is moving online in that direction. And obviously, you don't want to be the last person to pick that up.
True.
Back in Milton Keynes, or even in some parts of the UK, hair and beauty industry most likely don't go on the in terms of booking system, in terms of showing their clientele that, okay, I have a website where you can actually see my work, right? Rather than just going on the social media.
Instagram,
exactly, because that's the norm. That's where people go to and find other people's work if they're interested. So so I decided to set up my website. This was in 2000 So this was 2010.
Right.
I decided to set up the website. That was the .com one.
GabbyDave.com.
Right. I created that website myself. I was just playing around. Yeah, I actually did. Yeah, I was playing around, put this together, put that together. Yes. So, so I created that. And about 5 years ago, I decided to revamp the website and bring it to into a new dimension, which is online booking system, online ordering system. So all my products, my skincare, my hair care, hair extensions is what I do sell. So everything was made available for people to actually buy online. Yes, and the reaction to that, I mean, the reaction to the actual buying was fantastic, but the action to the booking, because people are used to calling, Madam, do you have any appointment?
Yeah.
So people are really used to that usual old school style of just
last
minute booking. Can you squeeze me in? Yeah. So I had to change a lot of people's mindset. That, okay, do you know what? We don't do that anymore because that is actually time consuming. I wish I had done that a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I brought that in, I tell you, my life was seamless. My life was so much more easier. So TechCity, Tech Life, Tech Booking,
Tech Hair.
No, but did
that impact on your customer base? Because I find that sometimes when people choose to, when they choose to move or migrate to an online space, for instance, people who are used to living offline and just doing stuff offline feel like they are disenfranchised. And people sometimes complain that, there's an adoption problem here. Yes. Did you face that?
I did. And funny enough, you said that. It just... I would say at the time, about 85% of my clienteles are actually IT business clienteles, and yet they find it so difficult to migrate to
doing their bookings online. What an irony!
I was so shocked, and I was like, "But you do this 24/7. It's just a tick, tick, tick." And you're done. And you get a confirmation email. It prompts you a day before as well, so you're not missing your appointment. One of the excuses is, I forgot my appointment. No, you can't. That's out of the way now. You've got your prompts. You've got a text prompt, and you also have an email prompt. So how easy is that? Yeah, but still, we still get people that still struggled. But they actually warm up to in the end. Yeah. And they're like, Chris, we don't even want to talk to you anymore.
I'm online. I'm going to book this online. Cool stuff. So at what point did you decide to go beyond just your hair and your fashion interests? At what point did you choose to explore and just, figure out other aspects of business?
Yes. So I'll say 2019, that was when that hunger started. Like I said, I get bored quick. So I'm one person that cannot sit still in one dimension. I need to explore. I think it's a Sagittarius. I don't know. I only just found that out. Someone prompted that to me and I was like, really? Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted more. And 2019, I actually came to Nigeria. I believe that the idea evolved from here.
Right.
So I was in Nigeria at the time, and I was just like, why is it that I want this in the UK? I can't get it. And even if I was to, the postal charge, it's insane, So I was like, there should be a solution to this, At that point, I just decided, okay, do you know what? I need to start doing something along that line. So initially, I was thinking in the direction of setting up an exhibition for Nigerian and African sellers to actually come and exhibit in the UK.
Okay.
So we hired Alexandra Palace in the UK, paid the deposits at the time, and we're just trying to secure the rest of the logistics and put in the nitty-gritty and start advertising. And COVID came, so COVID, I say, to me, is a blessing in disguise. I don't know about you, but for me, yes.
Same.
As sad as it is that a lot of people actually lost their loved ones, but yes, to some of us, it was a real awakening to
potentials, that we
potentials
have.
were open, So at that point, I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do now, because everything was shut down. Anything to do with tourism, anything to do with social gathering was completely shut down.
Yes.
So I've already put quite a lot of money into that, but luckily I was able to get a refund because
that was a good
that was a blessing in disguise. So I got the refund and I was like, okay, now where do we channel this into? I'm a shopaholic, so I'm like, when I'm gonna be shopping, no Gucci bag anymore.
This money has to be for more productive stuff.
Honestly, so yes. So I now decided, actually, before I decided, I prayed.
Right.
I always say a prayerful woman is a godly woman. Is everything. It just
How
God
important,
just
sorry
helps
to
you.
just digress a bit, how important do you think praying is to just being a business person? Some say, oh, I'll go my gut instinct and all of that. But, what's your opinion on that?
Without God, you can't do nothing. I actually wonder how some people do things without God. I don't know. Well, they say it's instincts. It could still be the Holy Spirit as well.
Ooh, you're preaching right now.
Do you know what I mean? You might say it's instincts because I would say that as well, but then it might still be able to, it's not up to you to now discern, to know, okay, which of these voices am I to go and listen to? But yeah, so really for me, before I make any decision, I always have to seek the face of God. That is paramount to me.
Okay.
So
you
yes,
prayed.
So I prayed. I did like a couple of 3 days fasting anyway. I was going to do 7. I was like, okay, just in case I do not hear anything, I will just do
Extend it to 7.
Exactly, yeah. So, but luckily on the 3rd day, I heard him. It was crystal clear.
Wow.
And it was like, set up a website for the same thing you're trying to achieve. I was like, oh my God, how did I not even think about that? So this was me. I woke up in the middle of the night like a crazy woman. And don't forget, during the lockdown, we're all sleeping morning, afternoon, night, and everything else in between. Yes.
That was it.
Honestly. So when I woke up, I thought, oh, maybe I couldn't sleep because we've had a nap during the day, but it was the Holy Spirit.
Wow.
I don't even know. Are you allowed to say this sort of thing?
I mean, it's your story what we're hearing. It's your story. So, I mean, go for it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. So, so I decided I woke up and I started writing, and I had 4 pages of writing. And I was like, what is going on here? My husband woke up and like, have you lost it finally? I was like, no, babes, come and see what I've been putting together. And it was just like middle of the night. I was just like, what? So that was how, am I allowed to say it now?
Yes, you are. Finally.
Finally. So that was how GabbyDave Global evolved. That was how it came to life.
Nice.
And yes, here we are.
So what is GabbyDave Global?
So GabbyDave Global is an e-commerce website where all Africans, right, and the Caribbeans can actually come together and sell all their goods, all their products, all their artifacts. I mean, that entails all the goods and products. We're talking about artwork. We're talking about dry foods. We're not taking fresh foods at the moment just because of the logistics
behind that.
Yeah. Clothing. We're talking about ready-made fabrics and also
ready to
wear, and also just normal fabrics. Ashoke, Ankara, all the African prints, lace, the whole lot, the whole shebang. Yeah, shoe bags, all the accessories that are African made or African owners, as in African businesses that are selling these products. So yes, and we expose your products to the global market.
Okay.
So we are based in the UK, in the United Kingdom, and we have our warehouse. We fulfill all orders from the customers, right? So the sellers will list their products on our website, and then we receive all the orders from the customers.
Okay.
Customers and sellers is all over the place.
I know. You receive the products from the sellers.
And then we fulfill the orders to the customers. Yes. The seller gets notification every single time an item is sold on their shop. So it's like a shop. Once you set up an account with us, you have your own shop. And in your shop, you can see all the data. You can see everything that is going on. The transparency is there. You can see how much has come to you. You can see what is left, as in your SQR. Yes. You can see everything that is left in your shop. You can know when to ship more orders, more products to us. You can know when to also update your shop to say, okay, you now have more products coming, right? So we know. And it's pretty seamless registration process. I mean, you have a free 20 listings. So when you go on the website, you click on the Become a Seller, and then you can
upon sign up.
that's the signing up. So once you click on the zero payment, so that's the standard membership. So you choose that membership, you're able to play with it. You can at least list 20 products for free, test run the system, see how it works for you. And if you're happy, you can now move on to the, I believe is let's have a look at that.
I'm on the website right now, y'all.
Yes, you are. I believe you have up to 80 listings,
Yes,
right?
I can see that on the website.
And you have your elite membership as well, and that is unlimited. You can list however many items, however many stock quantity that you want to put on. So yes, it's pretty easy. So once you click on the subscribe now, it takes you to the next page. Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm curious about, each time I hear e-commerce, right, the first thing that comes to mind is this is not about reinventing the wheel. This is doing the exact same thing, only a bit differently.
Right.
So I think to myself, for anyone out there who's a potential seller, who's got like fabric, for instance, to sell, or I'm an artist and I've got like beautiful paintings and stuff like that, why should I go on GabbyDave Global and not maybe Jumia or Amazon or, I don't know, any one of all these other established names? What is the difference that GabbyDave Global brings that would make me say, okay, I'd rather go here than anywhere else?
Okay. So GabbyDave Global is designed exclusively for African and Caribbean brands, right, and business owners. So we only represent African people, compared to if you were to go to on Amazon will have everyone and anyone, right? If you were to go to Jumia is delivering to the Nigerians or the Africans. I don't know where they cover, but we are global. So we are exposing your markets we are exposing your business to the global market.
Right. As an African
seller, right. And African brands as well. Because you see how African print is everywhere now, right? So why not take the opportunity to actually sell to the international market, not just your immediate market? So this is what bridging that gap between your immediate market and taking you overseas. And also, I will also say something about Amazon. Amazon is not taking Nigerian businesses. I mean, they might decide to take it tomorrow now when GabbyDave Global comes out.
But as of press time now.
Absolutely. And I must quote what Amazon's response was to a Nigerian seller. I believe that was back in 2017.
Okay.
I'll give you this to read, and it will blow your mind. Honestly,
I want to see it.
Honestly,
I want to see
it.
What is Amazon saying to Nigerian or African-owned businesses?
Right. Yeah, we are. And this was the bishop.
Oh, right. Okay. So this one here says, okay, maybe there is an internet site in Nigeria you can list your books on. I suspect the reason Nigeria is not on the list of accepted countries is due to the degree of corruption in both the government and the people. Oh, the question was Nigeria, my country, is not listed. So they go on to say, perhaps they would profit from your books. That's Amazon to the bishop. I'm sure several sellers here can also give you an entire list of addresses our Nigerian prince uses. Yikes.
I know.
Oh, yeah. So this whole corruption situation has come,
Right. So that was really heartbreaking.
Come full degrees.
The fact that a professional setting would respond to an individual and a potential customer that would benefit from their service, and they will benefit from his listing, because it works hand in hand, you know. Right. So that is just sad. That is sad. Right. So I saw that.
So this sort of exists to make sure that as a Nigerian or as an African business owner, you know, you are included in this.
Absolutely.
This is specifically for you. So I'm on the website right now, and kuli oil, interesting. There's some Cantu products here as well. People who stock Cantu, body wash, Shea African print blazer. Oh, I like these ones. These paintings are so nice. Crowned, behind the smile, Marilyn Monroe print. Okay, sir. This look really nice. So you did mention that as a seller, you are able to ship your stuff to GabbyDave Global, and GabbyDave will help fulfill the orders. What's the financial commitment when it comes to shipping and all of these things? And I know that for e-commerce sites, right, there is also a commission that the host platform gets from each sale. What is that like for GabbyDave Global?
So currently, as a startup, what we've put together is you can list 20 products for free, and those 20 products you can decide that, okay, rather than me putting my total quantity of item that I have available for one product as 20, you can split all your products. So for example, if you have 20 different products, right, you can put those 20 online as one quantity each, right? So that way you're spreading your products around, and you can actually have that customer base to come to you and be able to buy, it will enable them to buy all your items, right? Not limiting them to just one product, right? So you can do that. And those products that you're sending, what we've done is we've partnered with DHL and GIG logistics companies. So they have given us a special rate that we tender to our sellers, and those rates are favorable. It might not be fantastic, and we've got the option of people that wants to do the cargo system, right? So at some point, that would be a preferable system for a lot of sellers. But to begin with, we have put this, because we do not want a situation whereby customers are complaining that they're not receiving their orders on time. Because another thing that we've changed a little bit in our model is the delivery or the sending process from the seller. So initially, they're meant to send the product before we actually list it on our website. So now we've tweaked the model a little bit to give people more opportunity of showcasing their product, at least being out there, right? So what we've done is you can list your product, we'll make it live. Our admin team in the UK would make your product live. And once an order comes from a customer, then you have to send those products to us. It will be a little bit more expensive because that means that you're sending individually. Rather, if you're sending it in bulk, it will be profitable to you because then you can get the benefit of having a reduced shipping cost, right? So that's the tweak that we've made to our model. So moving forward in the near future, what we want sellers to do is to be able to send the product. So if they're saying that they have one item they're listing, if they can send probably about 10 to 20 of that one item at a go, right? And that quantity is there because they will have customers that actually want two. Right?
Some want
3, exactly. Or they want to even have a party and they want...
all 20.
There we are. Right. But another thing that we've done is to make the sites very competitive. So if your price is not right for one seller or one customer, the customer can decide to go to another seller that is selling the same product or similar products. You see what I mean? So it's a nice competitive ground for people to shop, and that also will help the sellers to do better adverts on their Instagram page, on their personal website, or do some deals to bring in more people and gain more attention. Because competition is good, no matter what. Competition is good.
So this is live right now. GabbyDave Global .com is live right now.
It is live.
Is there any plan to have a mobile application? Because I find that for maybe particularly buyers, if it's in an app form, it's easily accessible. It's also top of mind in a sense. But, this is only on web for now. What are your plans to go mobile?
So it's on web for now. We're going mobile in a couple of months. We already started working on it and just trying to make sure everything is in place for the mobile app, because we don't want a situation whereby there's any glitches, and that's something I cannot deal with. So we're trying to perfect everything that concerns the mobile app system.
So what are the numbers looking like right now in the back end? How many are you having, like great visits, or has it really shot off or started off on a very good note, or Do you think there's, I mean, I know there's a lot more room to cover, but what's it looking like right now since it went live?
All right, so because we're still trying to gain enough attention, and don't forget though, I am self-sponsored, so all of this work is from my pocket, right? So no loan, no small girl with a big God. What's that? You know what I mean?
Small girl with a big God.
Sorry. So like I always
understand.
say, I am small girl with a real God. Can you see the change there, right? So
I see what you did there.
Yeah. So meaning I'm restricted with funding, but that is not a problem in any way whatsoever, because I believe that this is is one of its kind, really. So what we've done so far is gain a lot of attention in the United Kingdom, right? But what we're trying to achieve now further is to bring it to where it actually matters, which is back home, back in Africa. So that's why we're going out now and trying to create more awareness, let sellers and vendors know that, okay, this is here for you if you choose to, because it's fantastic. This will expose you to another market. It will expose you to another realm completely, you know. Because imagine the opportunity is actually endless. You get people from
different parts of the world.
Asia, they will actually go on it. I mean, I've been seeing
visits.
Exactly, a lot of visits from different places, Pakistan, America, different parts of America, and I'm like, wow, this is fantastic. So on a daily basis, as you've rightfully mentioned in your question, we receive about currently we receive about 12,000 visits.
That's not
per
bad.
day. Is not bad, especially since we are still filling up the shelves, still filling up the website with content. At the back end, we've got a lot of sellers that we're still trying to do all the checks, the necessary checks to make sure that they're right for what we have. And also meaning that they're ready for the global market, because every business has that opportunity, but is their packaging right for our standard? Can you see what I mean? Because we're talking about the abroad, right?
I think what's interesting is, because I'm still on the website, I think what's also interesting is there are people scattered around the world who are sometimes needing these things because they probably can't travel with some of these things when they are going to parts of the world. So I think it's a great opportunity for sellers who list these things to get Nigerians or Africans who are in remote parts of the world able to shop and have some of these things. So I'm here now, I'm seeing Ugu leaf. Some people are actually, the way some people sometimes obsess over having their family members who are visiting come with Ugu, it's a serious thing, but that you're able to shop for this, on a site that is specific for, these kinds of people, I think is great. What are your most, what's the most challenging thing about running an e-commerce site that is also sort of like specific for a certain group? Africans in this case.
Yes, I would say is understanding what we actually do, understanding who our target audience is, right? Because some people think we are exactly the same as Amazon, for example. And I'm like, no, we actually not. We only accept Black-owned businesses.
You don't think that may be a bit limiting? I know people who have said stuff like, I don't like, patronizing businesses that have labels, and labels such as I'm Black-owned. People have their different biases.
They do.
So you don't think that might be a bit limiting?
No, I believe it's about time for us to actually have something of our own, to call our own. Can you see what I mean? Because what we Black people do is we jump on everything for the
Caucasian brothers.
Exactly, the Caucasian brands. So it's time for us to actually have something that we call our own Black-owned platform, where we can, like I mentioned earlier, the Alibaba, the AliExpress is for the Asian man. Do you understand? So they know that, once you mention Alibaba, you know that's China. You see what I mean? So immediately it takes to you that way. You can associate them to, that is labeled to some extent, right? But then as soon as we mention the color Black, people shake, people fret, and then they're like, oh, black people, you know.
That.
But yes, regardless of whatever stigma is out there for black, this is for us, and we have to own it. And own it with our chest.
Your full chest. So on the website, I see that you stock dry food, arts, fabrics, tools, shoes, bags, clothing, hair, skincare, health and wellness, beauty, and accessories. Do you maybe have the hope of spreading your net a bit wider? And that is with regards to listing other things that right now you're not listing, because you have said, okay, people think that we're Amazon. You know, so, and that may be because they expect that, or if you say you're an e-commerce site, then everything Amazon lists, you must list.
Yes.
So maybe phone, for instance, maybe perfumes,
Yes.
maybe, you know, whatever these weird things are. Is that a direction you're looking to go in?
Absolutely,
soon?
absolutely. But where it says accessories comes with phone, gadgets, and things like that, actually.
That are made in Nigeria, or that are just listed by Nigerians?
By Nigerians
Gotcha.
or Africans.
Africans. I'm sorry, because there's that thing people do. Africa is not a country.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Africans, and that of course means everyone who is a citizen of any country in Africa. I think that's really, really awesome. If you could, I guess, get some kind of help or support, you know, in whatever wise, what would it be? Would it be financial? Would it be just like more visibility? Would it be like more vendors just like signing up? What do you think is the most important thing you need right now?
So if I was to say the most important thing we need right now would be visibility, because visibility comes with vendor, comes with investors, comes with everything.
Have you tried to apply for any of these angel investment things?
No.
Or grants, or any of whatever they are?
No.
Why not?
Just because I am I'm stiff-necked when it comes to getting people on board, just because everyone will have their ideas, which I do not have problem with per se, but it's just when it's been enforced. At the end of the day, there's a vision that I'm working with currently, and I would say is God's vision. So I want it to get to a certain level before I bring in any outside inputs.
Right.
Otherwise, it will be owned by someone else. So you need to be wise, right?
It's a challenging thing for business owners.
I
need this, but I can't get it.
Right.
But then with that comes control that I'm losing.
You lose a lot of control, and that I'm not ready to give away.
Wow.
I need it to get to a certain level, so I know if I sit back, a lot of my ideas has been channeled into it, has gone far before I can now relax and take the back seat.
Are there any specific challenges that you face as a female entrepreneur in this space?
Honestly, I'm a female gender, but I have the heart of a man. Nothing fazes me in any way whatsoever. I take each day as it comes. People wonder how I have so many employees under my belt and I'm able to pay their salaries to run the businesses the way it's meant to go. You know, recently I launched another branch of hairdressing salon in Manchester.
Nice.
And the MP, which will be governor of Lagos State, right? You know what I mean? So that's the equivalent level of...
Member of Parliament for Manchester.
Yes, for Manchester actually came and honored us, and it was, we cut the ribbon together.
Nice.
So to get recognitions like that and to be covered in several newspapers, radio station calling, and don't forget it's Black History Month, so I'm being pulled.
Yes, it is. That's nice.
Yeah, so yes. So to gain that and being a woman and not even, I'm not bothered really.
That's great.
So I'm not using the female stance as a way to manipulate people. No, I'm a female gender, but do not treat me any less than I am.
Listen, that I need on a t-shirt. Because I'm female don't mean you should treat me different.
No.
Wow. So GabbyDave Global, before I let you go, I want you to tell me this. Do you plan on changing the name? Because Nigerians and nomenclatures, and maybe even the world at large, feel like it is best for a brand name to be abstract or, you know, whatever. GabbyDave Global seems like a mouthful for me, just for me. Would you consider changing it?
I'll say no.
Really?
One thing
Why?
with me is I am not necessarily setting my ways, but I do not go with the crowd. I like to stand out in every shape or form. Just like someone was saying to me the other day, Chris, you do so much. You should be big on social media. I'm like, no, that is not me.
Vanity metrics.
Do you know what I mean? That's not my style. I like to take the back seat, do all the work whilst you don't even know who the face is. Left by me, I won't even be out here talking. Do you understand? It would be someone else. But yeah, I've been told
the business
you have to
the best
own.
anyway,
Yes,
so.
yeah, absolutely. You have to own your ground, otherwise someone else will snatch it off you. But yes, I do not plan to change the name. I like to be different, right? It might be abstract, it might not be abstract, it might not work to what people, but is a brand name, and it will become a name that is on a household name that is on everyone's lips before you know it.
Amen.
Yes.
That's what I can say. It's been really awesome talking to you guys.
Thank
Check out the
you.
website GabbyDaveGlobal.com if you are a seller or you want to become a seller. It's pretty simple. Check on the website and fill it. Subscribe to any of the packages that suit your purse. Of course, they accept MasterCard, Stripe, PayPal, and Visa. In the event that you want to sign up with any of these cards, it is definitely there. And if you want to buy, they are also definitely, catering to your needs, whatever they are, as a Nigerian or as an African, wherever you find yourself in the world. And I think this is really, really good. And I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
I hope that when next I hear from you, it's like, I can't even reach you because
Amen.
blown. Thank you so much, Chris Fadele, for coming on the podcast today. This has been really awesome. And kudos to you on every business front that you are on right now, whether it's in the salon, whether it's with e-commerce and just everything else. I wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much.
That's what we have time for today. But before I let you go, what are your social media handles in the event that people want to follow? Apart from the website, of course, GabbyDaveGlobal.com is the website for the e-commerce website. But if you want to maybe book her for your hair and you are somewhere in the Great Britain, GabbyDave.co.uk is that website. So social media,
Chris Fadele, and so that's Instagram, Facebook,
and Twitter. Okay,
right?
CHRISFADELE.
LE, right. And for GabbyDave Global is GabbyDave Global on all platforms as well.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
that's GABBYDAVE Global across every platform. We're also everywhere at TechCity NG. Do make sure that you follow and subscribe to our channel for more. Wishing Chris all the best yet again in all your endeavors. Till I come here again next time, I'm Belarus from TechCity saying thanks for listening or watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.